By the way, I'm trying to do this whole thing from memory. We'll see how well that goes. Hello, I'm Philip.
Hello, I'm Kevin.
Welcome to Pretty Good Cooking.
Pretty good.
We're filming and Kevin spent the last 2 hours making a pie and that we gotta make dinner stat. So that's what we're doing. Today I'm featuring Jacques Pepin's like 5-minute chicken with beans and rice, which he's like, it's kind of a roast con pollo, but his wife Paula? No. I don't know. Jacques Pepin's wife was born in New York to one Cuban parent and one Puerto Rican parent. And I feel like this recipe that I'm demonstrating now is like Jacques Pepin being old, being like, hey wife, I'm gonna make you food from your country, but it is not authentic at all. So let's begin. One of my favorite things about Jacques Pepin, who is absolutely one of my culinary heroes, is that as he is advanced in his age, a lot of his recipes and cooking have become simpler in like a very pleasant way. And like he's not afraid to be like mix a can of chicken and a can of beans and call it a day. You know, like if Jacques Pepin does that, it's good enough for me too. So it starts with bacon. We're gonna cook some chopped bacon in a pot, because that's definitely what goes in a roast con pollo. But he's a Frenchman, like he can't help himself. And while that's heating up, I have some beautiful farm chicken wings. I can't remember if he put oil in it or not, so I'm just gonna put some oil in it. What does it matter? So I'm gonna cut these wings. I will be scaling this recipe up a bit. I'm probably gonna try to cook the whole pack of wings that I have here. In an ideal world, we let the bacon brown and then we put our chicken in, but I'm getting a little hangry. So I've got my medium tongs and I'm just gonna get the chicken in there. And I'm gonna take the bacon to the side like this, let it keep browning. But I don't think it's gonna get too brown. I think it'll be okay. We want these chicken pieces to brown. And I'm using a Dutch oven because I think it'll be easier for me to crowd the pan this way. And if we can get all the chicken pieces in here, that would be just amazing. A man, a plan, the Panama Canal. We did it. All right, let's salt those wings. We'll pepper them. All right, let's find an onion. Let's see if I got anything in the fridge. I do. All right. So red onion would not typically be what you would use for this, I don't think. But it's what I got handy, so that's what I'm gonna use. So I've got half an onion, so we'll get that chopped up. This is a pretty big onion, by the way. And it's not in Jack's recipe, but I'm gonna add some bell pepper. And the primary reason I'm gonna do that is Courtney's not here right now, and she doesn't like bell peppers, so I gotta enjoy them while she's away. You know what they say, when the wife's away, the bell pepper's in play. And same deal, you know, we'll just mince it up like so. And then I'm gonna mince up some garlic as well. 3 cloves is what I grabbed. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. We getting any brown pieces? Yeah, a little bit of browning. So we'll move our, we'll give it one of these. Give it one of these. Definitely needs to brown some more, but you know, we're well on the way. And actually, let's just throw our veggie in, why not? So right on top, and we'll turn the heat up. Another thing we're gonna add is a jalapeno. And Jacques used like part of one, but it was like a store-bought. So I'll just use frozen from my garden. And we'll mince that up. That'll be our spice in this dish. How exciting. You know, the more time you give the chicken to brown, the better it'll taste. But I don't know, I just feel in a hurry. Got that like, gotta eat something or I'm gonna die feeling, you know. All right, next up we're gonna add some rice. And we're not going to use too much. We're going to make a relatively moderate amount. I'm going to add a cup of rice. This is jasmine. I think basmati might be better, but we're going to do a cup and a half. Yeah, we'll do a cup and a half. Making it up on the fly. Okay, so the beans that Jacques picked in this were chickpeas, which is not what you would typically find in this kind of thing. I'm going to drain the beans of their liquid into this cup. See how much liquid we get. Usually you get about a cup of liquid. And there's a couple beans in there, but it's fine. And then we're going to finish our liquid amount. So we got a cup and a half of rice. We're going to need about 3 cups total liquid. And we need some tomatoes. In Jacques' recipe, he just used a cup of diced tomatoes from a can, but I'm going to throw the whole thing in there. Partially because I think we need more liquid. And we're gonna get wild and crazy with the spices, which is we're just gonna add some cumin. And that's all he did. I thought that was funny. And then something you'll see in a ton of Jacques Pepin videos is he uses cilantro stems as a flavor component. So we're gonna do that today. He'll use the cilantro in some other context, and then he'll freeze the stems. But I did not do that, so we're just gonna take our stems and finely mince them, like so. And he's like a super big advocate that these have a ton of flavor, and they do. So here's my cilantro stems. And I had never put the beans in, the chickpeas. Okay, so from memory, I think that's it. And then you just cook this. And you don't even put a lid on it. You just cook it down until the rice is done. So let's see how that goes. My first impression is maybe we'll need more liquid, maybe not. It kind of looks like I dumped pico de gallo on some like raw chicken and rice. And there's some chickpeas in there.
I feel like that's legitimate.
But I feel like it's gonna be good. So let's get that rolling. Let's see how it goes. All right, so my chicken and rice is done. The rice is fully cooked. And we got some pieces of chicken and some rice and beans. It just looks like a gloppy mess, you know, but like in a fun way. So there it is. And to finish, I'm gonna garnish this exactly how Jacques Pepin did, which is some Tabasco, olive oil for some reason. This really does not need olive oil, but I'm gonna do it anyways. That's right. A little bit more salt. Okay, so like it looks like junk, but I'm sure it's delicious, you know? Like it's not much to look at, but I do think it'll be quite tasty. I don't know how to eat it. I'll just eat some of it. The thing that's crazy is that it tastes more like regular arroz con pollo than you would expect. Like I didn't put any adobo seasoning or anything like that, but it pretty much tastes like arroz con pollo. Maybe old Jacques knew what he was doing. The spice level is there. It's a modest heat, to say the least. The chickpeas are just totally fine. They're just like, I don't know, man. This just tastes like it's almost like elevated bachelor chow. Like it is good. It has a good flavor, but there's no nuance in this whatsoever. But I'm pretty happy to be eating it. Yeah, I need that. Like dinner's probably, you know, at least an hour overdue. Definitely had more than my fair share of cocktails before dinner. I think this will save me. So, that's how you do it. Thank you for watching this show. Also, there is a nice bacon undertone to everything that shouldn't be there, but it is. Okay, bye!